Hey guys, last week it was the Grand Canyon. Now I'm back out here in the Sonoran Desert in the Phoenix area. High desert's a lot cooler. The lower desert here in the Sonoran Desert. This is the cartoon desert. Thank you so much for those who've reached out either publicly or privately about my wife's surgery over the past week. She had that on Monday. It was a spinal fusion, so it was no walk in the park. But she's been recovering quite well. She's a strong, some of you who know, she's a strong, tough lady, and she's not gonna let this get her down. This isn't really a setback. This is her road to pain-free living, and she's been in a lot of pain since last November. So she was smiling going into the surgery. She was smiling coming out of the surgery, and she's been smiling all week, even though it's a tough road. So thanks again to all of you. Some of you know her from all different ways, either through me or through her photography brand and business, her channel. However you know her, or if you don't, that positive energy really seems to be working. I'm a believer in that, and it's positive energy's firing on all cylinders. What I'm trying to do this week is just spend time out in the desert in the heat. I have what's called a fixed time ultra run coming up on June 3rd. Most races from 5Ks to 10Ks to marathons are fixed distance. You run a specific amount of distance and then there's the finish line. Fixed time is different. You run for a specified period of time. The one I'm doing is called the Hot Foot Hamster. There's 6-hour, 12-hour, and 24-hour options. I am nuts. So I'm doing the 24-hour option here in Phoenix in the summer. I'm going to try to break it into sections, maybe 80 miles for the 24 hours. In the fall and winter, you know, it's maybe 100 miles, but when it gets this hot during the day and you're exposed to that much sun, you got to take it easy. You got to stop at certain points, at least I do, and take good care of yourself so that you can go a little harder during the night. A lot of people go too hard during the day. So if you do the opposite of what people are doing, you can work your way up in the middle of the night and maybe end up in the top few runners. We'll see what happens. I'm not making any promises, but I will take you there, whether it's a great successful night or whether it's a crash and burn. I got the phone, we'll take some videos, we'll have a good time. The nice things about those fixed time runs is like this one, a lot of times they're in loops. This is a 500-meter course at an absolutely beautiful venue that I'll take you to. There's a hedge maze. It's so cool. And because it's 500 meters, even if someone is 20 miles ahead of you, you might be running with them. You might meet a new person. It might be somebody you met at the last race. It might be someone you've known for 20 years, like my buddy Rich, who's going to be there. I'll be helping him, he'll be helping me, we'll be looking out for each other, and we're both in that 24 hours, so it's definitely going to be an interesting time. I guess that definitely fits my recent theme of doing hard things. That's a hard thing. My wife just did a hard thing by going through and getting that very invasive surgery done, so I'm really proud of her for that. And hey, as long as she's good for me to go away for a day, I'll go and do that race. There are those 6 and 12-hour options in case I can't be away from her for quite that long. So whatever happens, it's going to be a good time. We're going to make sure it works out. I'm going to make sure that she's well taken care of. So that's what I wanted to check in with you guys about this week. Oh, one more thing. Thanks to Ryan, who some of you know, I got some good music already teed up for this race late at night sometimes. I like to put the headphones on and just find my own groove, and I've got all kinds of good stuff queued up for that. So thank you, Ryan, for those good tunes that I've got teed up. And hey, I know a lot of you don't think that running in circles for 24 hours is a good time, but it's not about that. It's about doing hard things and challenging yourself. And I know you've got all different things. Shout out to someone who I'm not going to name, who had a medical thing, not my wife, who had a medical thing this week that they were worried about, and that came through fine, no problem. So thumbs up there. And I know others of you are fighting battles or doing hard things preemptively and proactively. So my heart goes out to all of you who are, facing some tough milestones and running right at them for long periods of time, or if it's not running, it's something else. So anyway, guys, have a good week, and I'll check in at that race on June 3rd. We'll see how that goes. Bye.